连子是滚子坪的树全部下来的。
A massive landslide has caused the collapse of a huge bridge in Sichuan, China, sending up a massive cloud of dust and bringing traffic to a standstill. The incident happened at the Hongqi Bridge, famously known as the Bridge in the Clouds. The bridge stretched over 758 meters long and stood 172 meters high. It had just opened earlier this year, and now it's gone. Local officials confirmed that the collapse happened around 4 p.m. on November 11th in Merkang City, Sichuan Province. Thankfully, no casualties have been reported so far. Witness footage shows the mountainside giving way, rocks, soil, and debris sliding down in seconds. Then, the ground beneath the bridge shifted, the pillars tilted, and the entire main section came crashing down into the Zumuzu River, leaving behind a thick, gray cloud of dust. Reports from China's state media say that signs of ground movement were spotted a day earlier, around 3 p.m. on November 10th. Cracks had started appearing on the slopes and the road surface near the bridge. Because of that, traffic control was immediately put in place and the area was temporarily closed. But by the next afternoon, the situation got worse. The slope completely gave way, wiping out the bridge approach and the surrounding roadway. The disaster has sparked nationwide debate in China, with many questioning the quality of construction and whether proper geological surveys were done before building such a massive structure. As of now, rescue teams and engineers are on site, investigating the cause and ensuring safety in nearby areas. According to Reuters, this 758-meter bridge was a brand new section of National Highway 317, the vital road that connects inland China all the way to Tibet. It was built by the Sichuan Road and Bridge Group and only finished back in January. Early reports point to geological instability and back-to-back landslides on the steep slopes right next to it as the main culprits. Rescue teams and engineers rushed to the scene to check the damage and make sure the nearby hydropower plant stayed safe. This disaster has blown up across Chinese social media and international headlines. The official word is that landslides caused cracks in the slope, leading to the collapse. But here's where it gets frustrating. How does a bridge that just opened a few months ago completely fall apart? People are asking the tough questions. Why weren't the mountains on both sides reinforced? Did they even do proper geological studies before breaking ground? And is this sudden failure covering up bigger issues, like someone dropping the ball on safety? Now, the magazine Science Popularization World dug deeper. They say cracks in the slope were spotted as early as November 10th, so this wasn't some out-of-nowhere event. In fact, a 2024 geological risk assessment from the Sichuan Provincial Geological Monitoring Station already flagged the entire Dadu River basin, right where the bridge was, as a high-risk zone for disasters. The area deals with constant landslides and ground sinking because of active fault lines, shattered rock layers, and water levels that swing wildly thanks to the hydropower operations nearby. Science Popularization World is straight up asking, were thorough geological surveys even done before they started building? And if they knew the risks, why on earth were no slope reinforcements added during design or construction? Just last month, on January 14, 2025, the Sichuan Highway Construction Company put out an official announcement on Jimu News. The 220-meter main span of the Hongqi Bridge, part of the Songjiankou Hydropower Station highway rebuild, was officially completed. The very next day, January 15th, the Chengdu Survey and Design Institute, which falls under China Power Construction Group, echoed the same news. Main span of the Hongqi Bridge on Highway 317? Done. This wasn't just any bridge. Located in Baihuan Township, Merkang City, ABA Prefecture, the Hongqi Bridge was a 758-meter-long engineering marvel shaped like a giant Y. It crossed the upper east branch of the Dadu River, connecting Merkang, Jinchuan, and Rangtang counties. With a 220-meter main span and pillars towering 172 meters high, locals nicknamed it the Bridge in the Clouds. For years, it stood as a proud symbol of Chinese bridge-building expertise. But here's where things get concerning. Reports are now surfacing about visible cracks appearing in the structure. And the big question everyone's asking, why were safety controls and reinforcements only ramped up after those cracks showed up? Could there have been blind spots in the geological monitoring right from the planning stages? This isn't happening in a vacuum. Just look at what's going on elsewhere in China. In Jingdong County, Yunnan Province, a landslide recently flipped a pickup truck clean over. Thankfully, police confirmed all 4 people inside walked away unharmed, and crews have already cleared the damaged road. Then, on November 11th, a local resident in Daijiao, a mountainous town in Jingdong Autonomous County, Pu'er City, posted cell phone footage online. You can see landslides and thick mud flows tearing down the slopes. It's a stark reminder of how active and unpredictable the terrain can be in these regions. So yeah, while the Hongqi Bridge was celebrated as a triumph of modern engineering, the cracks, literal and maybe metaphorical, are now front and center. Were warning signs missed? Was the ground stability underestimated? These are the kinds of questions investigators will have to answer. A white pickup truck got caught in a sudden landslide and was swept down a steep slope in Sichuan, China, while local villagers watched helplessly from a safe spot uphill. Police confirmed no one was hurt, and the blocked road was quickly cleared and reopened. The dramatic collapse of the famous bridge in the clouds has blown up across Chinese and global news outlets. Thankfully, there were 0 casualties, but this scary moment is sparking big conversations about bridge design, construction oversight, and overall safety in tricky mountain areas. Experts are sounding the alarm. With climate change cranking up extreme weather and geological risks, we've got to step up hazard checks and beef up infrastructure in high-risk zones now more than ever. Thanks for watching. If this update hit the spot, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss the latest world news.